Mangalartik at our temple in New Delhi. Her and her husband were staying in an apartment down the road, 15-minute walk. And they got in late. The husband said, "You go to Mangalarti, I'm tired." So she thought, okay, no problem. So she's walking, and all of a sudden, she relates, this lady was from the Philippines, lives in Chicago. She relates that all of a sudden, I was surrounded by thousands of dogs. In her fear, she must have thought it was thousands, but it was probably a good number. And they surrounded her, and they were snarling and growling, and the dogs in India are different than the dogs over here. Usually dogs here have a home. In India there's a lot of street dogs, and they're very skinny, mangy looking, and they look hungry. And in the daytime, they don't bother you too much, but at nighttime, they turn into a different creature if you're wandering around in their area. So this poor girl, she was surrounded by a lot of dogs in a circle, and she said they started moving in, and she thought, this is the end, they're going to kill me. So she closed her eyes and started chanting the protective mantra to Lord Nrsingadev, the prayer for protection. And it's a long prayer. Namaste Narashinghaya Praladala Ladayani Hiranyakashipo Vakshaha Shilatanka Nikalaye. And it goes on a long time. And after a while she opened her eyes, and a big black shiny dog jumped in the middle right next to her. She'd never seen such a dog in India. And immediately started standing off with all the other dogs. I forget the rest of the story. No, and she was thinking, oh my gosh, this dog's going to eat me and scare all the other ones away. So this dog started growling at the other ones, and they all were confronting each other, and gradually all the little guys started backing off. And as she was thinking like that, she said that this dog is going to get me and eat me. The dog turned up to her and looked at her, kind of gave her a wink. Something like that, an okay sign. This is a true story. There's a lot of stories like this involving Lord Nrsingadev. So the dogs all left, and this unusual looking dog walked with her to the temple. She didn't ask him to do anything. He just accompanied her, and once in a while, looked at her, everything's cool, and walked in this New Delhi temple. They have a lot of stairways to go up, and then another stairway, and a lot of stairs. The dog went all the way up to the temple room and stopped in front of the temple. And she turned around, she said, and looked at the dog and said, "I don't know who you are, but thank you very much." Lord Nrsingadev ki.